What is up, guys? My name is Andrew and welcome back to our Factorio playthrough. This is episode number 7, I do believe. I always forget which one it is because I never check before I make the episode. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna do the intro right now, and I never know which one it is. But last episode we worked on our belt production right here, and we also made a car, which is super duper nice. But this episode I want to do something a little bit different from that. Now, our car was made because we like to move around a little bit faster than normal, but the only problem with the car is that it's not really, like, for going from this distance to this distance over here, a car might be useful, but for most of the distances that we're going to have in our factory, a car is not really the most ideal because, like, it's only a small distance. So really the best thing would be if we could just move a little bit faster. And there is a way to move a little bit faster in Factorio, and that's by building ground flooring. Like, for instance, if we go into our T menu and we look at something that we've already researched all the way down here. Whoops. What's happening with that menu? If we look at our, where is it? It wasn't stone walls. There was something that we could build. Did we research it yet? Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, maybe we don't have to research it. Let me check my E menu in here. I'm looking for stone path, and I think we already might have it. Yeah, stone bricks, and you can actually place stone bricks on the ground to make a stone path, and that makes you move a little bit faster. So I think that's what we're going to focus on for now, and that's not going to take very much time. It's only going to take probably a few minutes to set that up, so might as well do it, right? And then we'll have stone paths for days, and also we'll have enough stone to be able to kind of fill out the rest of these things here, because this is going to require quite a few stone furnaces. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to focus on for now. And like I said, it's not going to take very long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my inventory to make sure I have enough of everything. So let's hop out of our vehicle. Let's enter. Press E. Do we have enough belts? No, we're going to need more belts here. Do we have enough underground belts? We might need some of those. And I think other than that, we'll be good. All right, so let's go to our belt production because we're going to need a few of those things over there. So let's just skirt right here and check our belt production. Normal belts, we'll check this one right here. Take a couple of those. You should probably only go down to 2. I've actually rearranged how I have reimagined how I want this to be set up, by the way. So this right here should go only down to 2, I think, because this is only, or maybe even 1. 1. Come on, 1. Sometimes it's a little bit glitchy there. Only go down to 1 because this is really an intermediary chest only. It's not meant to store. This is the one that I want to actually store the belts. And then this one right here, go down to only 1 as well because they're an intermediary chest. This one right here will stay at 2. And we're also going to grab some of those actually. We don't need any of the red ones because we're not going to be working with red for now. But we might in the future be working with red. And you know what we'll do actually? We'll go and get that stone stuff set up, and then we might go and set up some of the advanced circuits that we need to set up. And advanced circuits are kind of weird to set up in this game because since you need so many advanced circuits and they require these materials, iron and copper, we don't really want to set them up using the materials from our bus because they're just going to suck up all the materials to create circuits. So what you really want to do is set up some of the furnaces directly, or not directly, but specifically for the circuits. So the circuits is going to look kind of like this kind of thing right here, but a little bit different, and we'll get to that once we've set up the stone stuff. So let's grab our car since we have all the stuff we need now. Do we actually? Yeah, we do have all the stuff we need. And let's drive on over to where we want to set up our stone. Actually, we're going to have to look at the map again because we need to find some stone. We got our stone up here. We've got stone down here. We've got stone over there, and we've got stone over here. This one is very dangerous because we have enemy bases here, and so is that one. So I think probably our best bet is going to be the one all the way up here that we've been using in the past. So that's why our car is super useful. We just drive on up there. No problem whatsoever. We do have to avoid hitting electric poles because we'll shatter them in one hit. All right, I believe it's right. I haven't gone here in forever. But I remember we used to... Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay. Oh, we ran into a tree there. All right, here's our ideal stone that we're going to be using, and we're going to be setting up a production for these things right here. Stone bricks, which require just stone. So let's take away these. We don't need these anymore. We're way past that. Oh, I think I just grabbed so much stone. Oh my god, no! Put all that back. Even though I do need a lot of that, you can stay there, I guess. All right. Do we have miners? We do have miners. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little mining operation. This doesn't have to be a crazy mining operation. Just kind of a small little mining operation will be fine. That should probably be fine, honestly. And then stone requires stone furnaces, so to make it into the stone bricks. So let's get some stone furnaces in here. Right here, we'll make all 20 because we're going to need them anyway for setting up our stuff way down there. So we'll make a couple of those things. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set up probably just like a little basic array here. Like a little basic thing. And I think we're going to have them go this way. And probably something like this. And then we'll run it around over here. Just like that. And oh, we don't have any coal. I didn't think of that. Oh, shoot. We'd have to get coal all the way from down there. All right, so this might be a little trickier than I actually thought. We could just... You know, we could just run coal from there to here. I don't know. That's super far. Is there any closer coal? That's the closest coal. Is this important enough to actually run coal to it? It might be. Probably not, though. I don't know. We'll run power for now. So we'll get some power right here and power right here, and that should get everything going. Power. And let's hook these up. Boom boom, boom boom, and boom boom. And we'll have an output as well to a chest. Like this. And we'll throw one of these right here so that it can power those. Output to a chest. In fact, you might need a fast inserter because it might go a little bit fast. That's what I'm thinking. All right, and that should be good. Let's power everything up. We have 4 more of these things. We'll probably put one right here and that'll power everything. Alrighty, now, wait, are you connected to any power line? No, you're not. Let's throw one right there as well. Now, let's bring the power back. So let's actually make a couple of the higher electric poles. The thing about electric poles is I've shown you last episode that these medium electric poles do have a bigger radius that they provide for. And you think that the big electric poles would have an even larger radius, but that's not actually the case. The big electric poles are for if you want to carry electricity for a long distance. That's what the big electric poles do. So I'll show you. They go really far. About right there maybe. So let me chop down this tree and I can place it right about here. So these are for if you want to place long distance poles, like kind of run electricity for a very long distance. And so in that way, the two better poles here, the medium electric and the big electric, are more specialized, whereas the small electric is kind of just a general pole that you would use for anything. So let's run this a little bit over here. And we'll run it over here. We're trying to reach that power that we have set up over here somewhere. Put that one right there. Where's our power? Oh, it's right here actually. So we can connect it right about there. Okay, we should be connected up top. And I'm gonna actually grab some coal from our coal machine from right here probably actually. And then we will, I'll grab it from here. We have these machines. They're probably full by now. And then I'll just manually deposit the coal into the machines up there. And every once in a while, I'll just go back and grab it. It's not a very good way to do things if you want things to be automated, but it's really no big deal because we don't really need that much stone stuff. Stone bricks. We don't need that many of them. So I think we'll be fine doing it this way. So I'll just control click on all these. And that should be good. All right, are you guys working? No, you're not, obviously, because I haven't given you the correct belts here. So now you guys should be working, and we should be having stone come in every once in a while from now on. We already have 11. Sweet. All right, let's just watch it for a second to make sure there's no obvious bottlenecks here. It looks like everything is going to be going pretty well, and we'll have quite a bit of stone in our chest here at some point. So I'll just let this keep going, and it's not really using coal at a very fast rate. I mean, it's still at 50, and I've only just put coal in, so that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll let this work, and we'll actually grab a lot of this as well, because not that much. Okay, a little bit of it. I accidentally control clicked, and it grabbed all of it, but I don't want to do that. And we're going to make as many of these stone furnaces as we can, because we are definitely going to need them. So now that we have that set up, let me grab a couple of this to show you what I meant by you can make floors. So you make floors like this, and you actually go faster on them. If you see, I'm going normal speed, then faster, then normal, normal, faster, normal. So that's really why we want to make that stuff, is because I think what we're going to do is we're going to, where our bus is over here, we're actually going to put down this flooring stuff, because it'll make us run super fast if we're going in any direction. So I think that'll be pretty awesome. Let's grab a little bit more of this stuff, and we'll have to come back here a little bit later to grab more even. But for now, that'll be fine. All right, let's move on to, what did I say we were going to do? Did I say we were about to do the advanced circuits? Yeah, let's do that. Let's focus on some advanced circuits. And advanced circuits are going to be a little bit crazy to do. Like I was telling you, it needs its own dedicated supply of stuff. I just almost decimated that pole there. Let me fix you up real quick. If I break the pole, it can indeed cut out power to whatever that's going to. So it's imperative that you keep your poles unbroken, I suppose. All right, so where do we want to do this? Because it does require quite a bit of space. I think we could do it over here. All this is taken. This is all taken by the iron. We could do it right here, the advanced circuits, and then we could run it through to the bus over here. And that might not be a bad idea, because then we could source some iron from here. But where are we going to source the copper? We need some copper from there. It could work, I suppose. Might be a little tricky. We could do it up here, because there's copper and iron, but there's no coal, which is another ingredient that we do need. I think we might do it right here. We're going to decide that this is the area. Executive decision. Let's go. That's the area. So, oops. So what we're going to need, let me break that tree real quick, is we're going to need a couple of lines of this stuff. And what I think we're going to start with is we're going to do 2 lines. There you go, car. We're going to do 2 lines of iron, like these 2. And then we're going to do 2 lines of copper. And in the middle, we're going to have our... I just stopped our car with my body. We're going to have our production of the advanced circuits. So I suppose what we'll actually start with is we'll start with the advanced circuits production. And the advanced circuits require, let's take a look at what they require. 1 iron plate and 3 copper cables. So since they require 3 copper cables every 0.5 seconds, and we can create 2 copper cables every 0.5 seconds, we're going to need 2 copper machines per, wait, hang on. 2 copper cables every 0.5 seconds. You require 3 copper cables every 0.5 seconds. So then if we have 2 machines of you make 4 copper cables every 0.5 seconds. But if we have 3 machines of copper, we make 6 every 0.5 seconds, and that allows us 2 electronic circuit machines. So that's probably the ratio we're going to want to use. 1, 2, 3, kind of 1, 2, like this. And that will have us, if we do like this right here, boom, boom, boom. Oops. Nope. Nope. That's not what I meant to do. If we have you make copper cables and then you make electronic circuits, that might be exactly what we want to do here. Because that's a perfect ratio. You guys will be making exactly enough copper cables for you. And then we could actually have this expand more as well. So let me make a couple more machines. Where are the machines? There they are. Okay, make you. And then we could do something like this. I'll make a ghost image. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. That is pretty much the ratio. We can have this as many as we want. Like we can make it go as far as we want, and it will be the same ratio will work for us. So that being our ratio, are we going to want to put it right there, or are we going to want to move it a little bit? I think there's not bad. Honestly, that's not a terrible spot for it, I think. So maybe, well, maybe a little closer to the iron, I think maybe. So let's move this all the way over. Oh, we're going to forget our car. We need our car. I think we'll put it over here. All right, so we're gonna have our 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You guys are gonna be making the electronic circuits. Shift right click, shift click. You guys are gonna be making the copper cables. Shift right click, shift click click, and that'll be good. All right. So now that we have that set up, we're going to put a couple of ghost images down for what we could do in the future. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Put that one right there. And that's fine. That's good ghost images. Okay, so now what we're going to need is we're going to need enough iron and enough copper to support this entire thing. And for that, we're going to have to create a couple of these arrays here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to have... Well, okay, so let's get our blueprint real quick. Shift right click to eliminate that one. And we'll just grab everything that's here since this is our default array blueprint. And we're going to put, I think on this side, here, let's actually, we're going to have the, enough, like a way out for the, this stuff right here. So let's plan how we're going to get our materials in and how we're going to get our materials out. So this only requires copper. So we're going to have copper definitely going down a line like this. And I suspect at some point we're going to run out of copper. So we might, like these are going to use up all the copper. So we might have a second line of copper running down like this as well. Just in case this first one runs out. And then we can do something like that or something. I don't know. I don't think we'll need a third because I don't think it'll run out that fast. All right, so you require those things. So you're already getting those just with basic inserters. And you also require iron plates. So how are we going to get you iron plates? We could do something like, let's see. You need iron plates fast, so you're going to need fast inserters. How about we could do like this. But then how are you going to get this? Well, we could. I think if we do something like this. Like that'll be the way out for like the, here, let me show you. Let me explain it better. So that'll be, oops. That'll be the way out for the materials, the output. And then this one right here would be the input right there. So that'll be the iron coming in. And that'll be the output to other stuff. I think that won't be bad. And then what we'll do is we'll run a second one right here for if this first one gets filled up with all these machines right here, then we'll be able to output, like do the same thing we did before by doing something like that. I don't know. I think it'll work perfectly fine. It'll be a-okay. And well, it's pretty much a test because I've never done this kind of setup before, but I think it'll work perfectly fine. So let's kind of complete that setup over here. We'll create the same kind of idea. And then, yeah. Let's get our underground belts. And let's move these ones all the way over like this. And this does have room to expand, of course. So we're going to do something like that. And it should work perfectly fine. Alrighty, so where are we going to get? Well, we only require iron on this side. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have our iron stuff set up right about here. Like that. And we're going to start with 2 of them. Like this. Why is that not placing? I don't know what. Oh, because I have to shift click it. Okay, we're going to start with 2 of them like that with room to expand if we end up running out of iron with our setup right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do some on the other side as well. So we'll click our setup. Oops, you should go back there. Click our setup. And this is going to be our copper ones. So we'll put you right here and right. Oops, I'm stuck on my car. Right here. Once again, we're going to be doing 2 with room to expand if we need it. Like that. All right. And we've started with 2 here, but we're only going to fill in 1 because we're going to pretend that that's all we need for now. So let's get our grenades out. Do we have any? We don't have any grenades. That is a bad oversight on my part. How did I not know that we would need grenades? Okay, let's go to our little grenade factory over here. Still producing grenades very strongly. Grab all the grenades we can because we will need them eventually. And we'll drive on over to our setup. We should really grenade all this, honestly. And actually, I should be putting down lights because it is dark. Once again, another oversight on my part. Or I could get night vision. Night vision is basically makes it light all the time, so it's pretty good. But it's kind of something that you get in the future. Not quite there yet. All right, let's just get a couple more of these trees so we don't have to worry about running into them when we're driving our car. And then maybe these ones as well. I mean, we have basically infinite grenades, so 400, that's quite a bit. Break these ones right here. There's a couple more trees in our area. All right, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this one right here, and we have enough stone furnaces, so let's just run down the line with those babies. And we'll do the same on this side right here. And then we're going to go and place some more stone furnaces over here. And we'll do this one right here because this is going to be a little bit closer to the iron that we're going to use. And we should have enough. Oh, we might be just shy a couple. Ah, drats. We are just shy a couple of them. And we don't have any stone. Oh, no. Okay. Actually, ooh, look at that. Stone rock comes in clutch. Just going to mine this. And it's quite a bit faster than it was early game because we have that nice upgraded pickaxe. And let's build a couple more of these things. We only build 4, but that's enough. We only need 2. So, boom, boom. Just like that. And let's go ahead and place some of these belts down. Whee! Belt placement. The best, the most fun in the world. All right. We'll place these ones. I'm out of... Oh my god, I'm out of belts. Luckily, though, we're very, very close to our belt production, which is right over there. Are we lazy enough to grab the car? We are indeed. No. We have a car. Why not use it, right? No. Skirt. And let's go and grab our belts that we've created right here. So 1, 2, 3. We'll grab all of them. And do we need any more of these? We'll grab some anyway. And eventually we're going to start grabbing these as well because we are going to need them. But currently we're not producing them because we don't have the required circuits. The required circuitry. All right, let's drive on over. And skirt. Oops, I crashed into one of our producers right there. That's the problem with cars. They don't brake very fast. So they don't brake very fast. So as a result, you end up breaking lots of stuff. We're going to use fast inserters here because why not? So you require how much? You require 1. You require 1 copper plate. So we can just go with some sort of 1. Well, we can go in the middle. Why not? 1, 2, 3. And then we'll do 1. We'll do like that. So you give even amounts of stuff. Pretty much to whoever needs it. And then we'll upgrade you guys for... Oops, I broke the wrong thing. Let's grab a couple of these. And next episode, I think we're going to work on automating fast inserters and normal inserters as well. And that'll pretty much be the start of our mall. Now, I've never made a mall in this game, ever. So it's going to be very interesting how that works out. I think we're going to start it kind of either over here. Well, not over here because we have that iron that we want to get. Probably over here, honestly. And then, well, yeah, it's going to be interesting. And although there are lots of blueprints I could use online, I do kind of want to make it on my own. And a mall is basically where you can just, where you make everything. Like everything you need. It's like a shopping mall. You go there to buy stuff, pretty much. But you don't actually have to buy it because this is your game. So it'll definitely be interesting. I don't know if it'll turn out to be a success or if it'll turn out to be a horrible idea. But I think, regardless, I'll get the experience of having created a mall before, which I've never done. So it'll be fun. You go this way and that way, and then you go all the way. We can't use a grenade on these anymore. Another oversight on my part. We have to chop these by hand. What kind of monsters make you chop trees by hand? It's insane. It's beneath me, chopping trees. If you run on a belt, you actually go faster. There's a little tip for you. Alright, so we'll do these. And we're still going to use these. I don't know if they patched that yet still. If you know for sure if they patched that or not, that you have to use these things right here for compressing your belt, then post that down in the comments. But I'm not sure if they did. or not. Do we have enough inserters? Of course, we're going to run out of inserters. Can we just make some? We could. We could indeed make some, but we'd rather not since we have some being produced over in the production place. So let's go over there. Where's our car? We're going to need your car. Vroom, vroom. Get in our car. And how are we doing on belts? I can't check from here. Might as well pick some up anyway, right? Skirt. Alright, we'll pick up a couple of these babies. Pick up a couple of these babies. And we should be good for pretty much the rest of our setup. Vroom vroom. Alright. And you can see why I kind of wanted to make an episode primarily focused on this, because it does take quite a while to actually set everything up for this, and I don't want to run out of time, because it's very easy to run out of time in these series in Factorio. We'll do something like this. Just go down the line. And we might not even have enough of these inserters right here. We might need more. Once you get robots, this becomes so much easier because you can just give them the inserters, tell them what to do, and they will go ahead and do it. But we don't currently have robots, sadly. But eventually, we might get them, or we will get them. It's just a matter of time and resources. And you'll see what I mean by they are super, super duper helpful. All right, almost there. We've almost got our full setup done. We will need to get those underground belts right there set up. So underground belts right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, how are you doing? Is the whole setup done? Well, we do have a couple of things over here that we do need to input. So let's put these right here. And then we have an underground belt that we need to... Actually, so this is for coal. But how am I going to properly do the coal? Okay, we're going to have to do something a little tricky here with our... We haven't come across this issue yet because we haven't been bussing coal through any of these yet. But that's what we want to do. We want to bring... We might have to mess with this a little bit. We might have to do something like this. That. Boom, boom. And then you go that way. And then you go that way. And then you go there. Oh, this might be a little tricky. Yeah, we might have to do something like that. Because I think what we've done is we put this a little too close. Well, no we didn't. No we didn't. Well, we're good. We're good. We can do the same thing. Okay, so you are going to go underground here and come back right there, pretty much. That's the only difference. And that's just for our coal that we're... Oh, wait, shoot. Do you fit? Yes, you fit. Okay, so it's good. It's all good. Everything is fine. This actually does fit there. So our coal is secure. And it will definitely work. Okay, awesome. So we have one setup. Now we need to set up another one. Hooray! These are so fun, aren't they? You have to set them up, though. You can't get around it. All right, and let's make sure we have our setup working here. So we'll do the same thing right here. We'll just go forward one, and then we'll just underground right here, and then come back right there, and that will that'll set us up for our next one right there. So I didn't actually think of that when I was planning this whole setup here, and that's okay. All right, let's get these ones set up right here. So straight belts all the way. Turn, turn. And then we'll have a straight one right here, turn one right there, turning back into here, straight one, turn, and then turn. While we're here, actually, let's make these ones right here. Let's get these splitters, and we already do have the underground belts. So it was this one. No, that's incorrect. Here to there. Awesome. And let's get our splitters in. Splitter right there, and splitter right there. And we should be set. Let's put down our belts here. And we're going to have to go back for some more inserters, definitely. No getting around that. But that is a-okay. Alrighty. That's looking pretty good. And let's go get more inserters while we need to. Where's our car? Oh, it's miles away. Car, why can't you just follow me? I need one of those automatic cars that I can just call and say, hey car, I need your help. And it'd be like, meep, meep, I'm here to help. But alas, we do not have such technology in Factorio. Ooh, I almost crashed into that. Let's grab a couple more of these, why not? I'll grab a couple more of those and more of those as well. I love cars. So useful. And we'll park it over here, which is where we're currently working, so that we don't have to work on stuff, or so we don't have to go to and from. Alright, here's what we'll do. We'll just go down the whole line like this, and it might be a little faster. If I were a speedrunner, maybe I could get down the, here's what we'll do. Watch this. Alright. You ready for this? Is this slower? I feel like this is slower than normal. Yep. We'll just do it normally. I was trying to like optimize my placement method so that it was perfect. But nope. Let's place these down. Almost done. I really need robots. Robots would make my life so much easier. In real life, too. I mean, robots are awesome, aren't they? Alright, so that's looking good. Now all we have to do is connect this stuff up. And maybe what I'll do... Well, I don't really want to split this episode up. I mean, we're at 32 minutes, so it's kind of time where I usually say, hey, let's end the episode. But this time, what I think we'll just continue on for a couple more minutes and set everything up. So we've got our production here. Our production of, this is going to be copper. So what we're going to do is we're going to run our copper right here and set that up. And then we'll run this one right here so that once we set this up in the future, it'll be all good. Okay, so our copper is hooked. Our copper is linked. And our iron needs to be linked now. You know what I didn't think of is we have 2 sets of iron. Alright, here's what we'll do. We're going to run this set of iron here. So that in the case that this kind of runs dry of iron, we'll just do something weird like bring this one over here and connect to it. So that'll be a backup iron supply, like an emergency supply of iron coming in right there that we're not going to need to use at first. And then this one right here will be our main supply of iron. Let's underground belt that. Like this. And that should be our iron hooked up. Do you guys have your inputs? You have your inputs, you have your inputs. You just don't have the iron input, so let's just throw that on. Iron, iron, iron. Okay, we won't worry about that. We're only going to be worrying about one set right now. And then we'll fill these in later once we have our basic stuff set up. So you are going to... Everything's kind of hooked up now. You just need to drive on over. And how are we going to get you? We might just go around here. That might... Well, we want to get you kind of right here. So what we'll do is we will bring you down a little bit. Probably around to here. And we're going to do a cheeky pass-through kind of thing. We're going to pass you through right about there. And so go underground, like normal. And we're going to bring you out right about there. Underground, bring you out right about there. And we're going to just run you down this line right here. Oops. All right. And Just go underground these. So this is like what we've done with taking out from the belt, but this time we are not taking out, we are putting back into a belt. All right, so go in here. And we'll have to do something cheeky to kind of distribute those circuits to all 4 of these lines here, but I think we'll get it working fine. Either that or we'll make another circuit area or something like that. Circuits. Just filling in this whole thing. 1, 2. How many more belts do we have? I feel like we're running out at this point because we've used so many there. We're not, because we did have a bunch. All right, so we do have our circuits set up completely. The only problem is we don't have power and we don't have the materials. And we're running on 36 minutes, so I don't know if I want to run the materials right now. Maybe this is where it gets tough. You gotta decide if you want to do all that stuff yet. I think we might save that for the next episode because it might take a little while to actually run the materials. And it's going to require some logistics as well, simply because we need to clear this forest here, and then we can run some materials from here, but we don't want to run all of it to this. We only want to run a little bit to this setup here because we're going to use some more for this setup right here. But we also want to run some copper from here. Or we could source some from all the way over here or there. I don't know which would be best. But regardless, I think it's going to require some logistics since it is coming from kind of far away. We need to kind of bring it into here. And we also need to worry about coal, which I don't know. We might get that coal super far away. We're not very good for coal up on this side right here. So trains are going to be very important when it comes to coal, especially over here. We're going to have to source coal from places like that and places like, I don't know, other places as well. But we'll worry about all that stuff in the next episode. If you like this one, hit that like button. Put your comments down below, your suggestions. What do you think I could do differently about this whole setup? I think it's a pretty good setup. It's definitely interesting, and it'll be interesting to see if it actually works, especially this emergency iron right here, to see if that actually works. But if you like to hit the like button, I'll see you guys in the next episode.